Hello, YouTubers, and welcome back to another episode of The Aftermath here on the Ohio Patriot Education Network YouTube channel. I'm, as always, your host, Daily Ohio Patriot, and for today's Aftermath, don't be a dummy, be America first and only. This is something that some guy named Lucas Gage is learning firsthand, honestly. Uh, I was looking at X a little while ago here, and I guess there's a dude who is supposedly a U.S. veteran named Lucas Gage. I think I heard about this guy like a week or two ago is what it was, because I'd heard like somebody was talking about like some dude getting swatted or something like that, and I'm just like, who the fuck is this guy? Like, what is his deal? Here's what it is. And yeah, apparently what this guy's deal is this guy right here, who is Lucas Gage, is a fucking idiot. Who basically was doing dumb shit to fuck with basically Israel at this point, honestly. Like, he was doing like all kinds of dumbass uploads to various social media sites where he was like posting videos of himself like slashing up Israeli flags, and then I guess most recently he was there on X burning a version of a Jewish holy book that was basically a version of Jewish holy Bibles. It would be more or less the equivalent of that, and it apparently got him banned for like 6 months on the site now, which is crazy. Because apparently, I guess there's other videos on X there and like other social media platforms of people burning like holy Bibles and Qurans and stuff like that, not getting any time off, not getting any bans at all. So, yeah, just kind of weird on that one. But at the same time, it's like, you know, fuck around and find out. Play stupid games with stupid prizes, kind of shit is what it is there, dude. Like, you could have stopped any time there, buddy, and you chose to keep escalating, is what it was there. And then you wonder why you're having what's happening now, is what it is there, which I disagree that people are targeting this man's family now, especially like his extended family and shit. Like, if you got a problem with the guy himself, dude, like, step up, you know, challenge the guy to a fight or something like that and have him, like, actually accept the fight is what it would be then. Like, don't be some coward-ass bitch trying to hack the guy and, like, ruin his life and stuff like that over some bullshit. Which, I'm not so sure that all this would be protected under the First Amendment of freedom of speech and stuff like that, dude, because technically it wouldn't infringe on their rights is what it is at that point then. Like, especially when he's, like, burning, like, holy you know, books and stuff like that is what would be there, which I don't believe is protected under the First Amendment, actually, at least not to some extent anyway. Just like how I don't think the U.S. flag being burned should be protected under the First Amendment is what it is, dude. But then you had that fucking asshole from here in Ohio back in the 80s pull that shit as a Supreme Court decision, and I think, honestly, that should be revisited right now in 2024 and be reversed at this point, honestly. And everybody that does that shit should be going to jail for, like, some kind of a fucking, at least a misdemeanor anyway, if not a felony. Because you're disgracing every veteran who died for this country is what it is then. You're burning an American flag like a douchebag that you fucking are, and prove, once again, actually, you shouldn't be in this country is what it is then, because you're a fucking anti-American sack of shit piece of crap is what it is, dude. So, but anyways, this Dom Lucre guy said here, he said, breaking news, U.S. veteran Lucas Gage was advised by police that an alleged Jewish man called him threatening to shoot up his house. Says Gage said he made his wife and kids leave the home due to the threat. So the fears have been started due to his views on Israel. Says Gage has recorded and uploaded himself being swatted 4 times in addition to numerous orders of food being delivered to his personal home and his relatives' home. So basically it'll be either like, you know, mother and father-in-law, his parents, you know, brothers and sisters, sister-in-law, brother-in-law, whatever it is there, which is disturbing in of itself, by the way. Like, it's one thing if they got this guy's address, but it's even more disturbing that they're sending the shit to relatives' houses is what it is there, dude. Anyway, so the guy also received multiple death threats every few hours, apparently. And there's this video here where he's talking about the stuff and said, Gage has also been doxxed, said Social Security number leaked last night. So this assault appears to be due to Gage's content. He ripped up Israeli flags in his yard in response to an abusive treatment he has been receiving. He said he has finally been banned for 6 months from X last night. So many users believe it was due to him burning the Jewish Talmud hours prior. So it's worth noting that many users state the Holy Bible, Quran, and American flag is being burned on the platform nearly every single day without repercussions. Says Gage is now in fear of his life due to these recent threats. Shares his home with his wife, a toddler, and a newborn. And that's the problem right there, right? Like, I totally agree with the guy sending his family off to go, you know, where the fuck ever at this point. Because, yeah, like, you don't want them in harm's way. So if something does go down there, man, that's, to To me, it's fucking crazy, dude. Like, people are fucking insane is what it is, man, really. And this just shows, like, the escalation of insanity in our society is what it is, dude. And, like, really the cowardice of people to be, like, you know, just sending threats to people is what it is there. It's like the same thing with those pussy-ass coward bitches 5 years ago that fucked with me over the whole Yang shit, dude, is what it is. There was a bunch of Yang fucktards that were all like, hey, FBI, you should go investigate this fucking guy over some bullshit. And so they did, and then they came out of my fucking house and had a retarded swatting fucking top with me is what it is there. And they admitted to my face after the fact, after about an hour of trying to threaten my freedom is what it is there. Some bullshit trumped up charges would be then. That they're like, nah, man, like, we wasted all this time on this, and it's like, what the fuck did you just say to me, buddy? So, yeah, it's just such a bunch of shit is what it is, dude, but yeah, again, it's, and that right there honestly seems like some leftist bullshit, honestly, or some cowardice bullshit is what it is there for that dude. So, but again, this is why I don't take sides and stuff. This is why we at the network don't take sides and stuff. This is why we say fuck everybody across the board. America first and only. And if you got a problem with that, then fuck you too is what it is, dude. Seriously. Because that's what it should be. If you're an American citizen, you should be all about America, dude. You should be about this country. You should be about the constitutional freedoms that this country grants you as a citizen of it. And if you're going to sit there and be a douchebag and, you know, fucking destroy flags of the country and do all kinds of other stupid bullshit in this nation, then you can go fuck off to another one, asshole. And it's really as simple as that. But yeah, it's really fucked up in general there. So, actually, this guy here in the comment section said it perfectly here. It said, it's okay. It's only okay if it's an American flag. How does that make sense again? It doesn't make sense at all because, again, it's a Supreme Court bullshit decision that should be relooked at and, you know, knocked around again. That's what it is there. And then that sassafras chick said, anti-Semitism is horrible in America. Nobody should be doxing or threatening lives. Can't believe this is where we are now in America. Division in America is never going to mend. Yeah, and you can blame, you know, good old Barry for that shit, dude. He started the fucking racist crap years ago when he was president. So, yeah, somebody else said about the guy getting threats to his family and his livelihood and his life and stuff like that, and he's the one that gets his account suspended there. Well, it seems to me like, from what I was reading on the thing there, it's basically, it was the escalation. And it sounds to me like this may have actually come after he burned that Jewish Holy Bible, is what it was there, dude, which is like, you know, again, like, that's on you, dude. You escalated to that point, honestly. It's like, again, like, fuck around and find out. Play stupid games with stupid prizes, you know? It's not that hard to figure out, man. So, yeah, it's just fucking ridiculous is what it is there. Yeah, and then this Paul guy here he's like kind of a known on X there is what it is. I've seen him on a bunch of stuff there. Said his guess is the reason that Gage was banned there is because of the use of a knife, threatening gestures, and violent language when he tore up Israeli flags. Said threats against him are clearly criminal and need to be prosecuted. Yeah, it seems like, honestly, like everybody in the situation is a bunch of fucking dumbasses, honestly, at this point, dude. So, again, it's, you know, it goes back to the whole fuck around and find out. Like, play stupid games with stupid prizes, what it is there, dude. So, yeah, somebody else said he was actually threatening people while he was brandishing a knife in that one video of him slicing up the Israel flag. So, yeah, again, like, the guy's fucking around and finding out what it is, dude, literally. So, yeah, it's just, the whole thing is just retarded, honestly, is what it is, dude, and really just goes back to show exactly what we've seen in this country for decades now, and it's just stupid people doing stupid shit and then finding out, you know, like what happens after the fact. And I do agree with what this person here said, though, about the family being dragged into it. It says, situation is going further than expected. Dragging his family into this is very concerning. Yeah, it's fucked up, dude. Like, that's the thing. If you have that's my thing, right? This is the problem with, and I don't know who's behind the shit, honestly. It could be crazy leftists, could be crazy, you know, like far right people and stuff like that. Who the hell knows? But the thing of it is, it's like it's dumbass people who don't understand. Like, hey, this is the problem you have with this individual. Keep it there and there only. Like, don't be expanding that shit out to like the guy's extended family and stuff like that. Even like his wife and kids, for that matter. Like, they weren't the ones doing that stupid shit, dude. It was this fucking asshole. You know, if you have a problem with that Lucas Gage dude, take it to Lucas Gage then. Don't be taking it to fucking his wife and his kids or his fucking relatives and stuff like that, dude. Like, that's another thing too, by the way. Like, who the fuck does that to some? Like, what the hell is wrong with people? Seriously, dude. Like, why would you take it that fucking far down the rabbit hole where you're going to literally send food and stuff to like relatives' houses of this guy? Like, that is some creepy shit, right? That is some creepy hacktivist shit right there, dude, is what that is. Like, that is some creepy Antifa terrorist shit right there, is what that stuff is, dude, honestly. So, also, I'm pretty sure my tongue is blue from the icy I was eating earlier. Yeah, it is. Okay. I just wanted to make sure I'm not, because I kept seeing it in the reflection there. So, I think my teeth got a little bit on there, too, as well. So, yeah, I was eating one of those, I don't know what they're really called. Some people call them Otter Pops and stuff like that. It was one of the blue ones that they have. It's they're blue and red, and it's the ones from the dollar store. They are Sonic ones, is what they are. They're actually pretty good. I like the red ones more than the blue ones, actually. Like they said, but it's the cherry taste. I think the blue one is like blue raspberry or something like that, and the cherry ones are like some kind of the red ones are like some kind of cherry. Is what it is there. They really do taste better. Is what it is there. My cousin got them for me the other day. He also got some. It was like Starbursty ones that aren't quite as good. I've had a couple of those ones. The yellow one was okay. I think there was either a pink or an orange one. I also had it wasn't bad, but it was a little bit harder than it was. Like, it didn't seem to have no flavor to it there. I know there's a couple other ones in that stack I need to eat up, is what it is now. But yeah, it's nice to have them here on a night when it's really hot like this, and that's what I usually eat them then. Is when it's super hot like this is what it is. So when I keep them in the house and stuff, try and keep my core temperature cool is what it is then. So, anyway. But yeah, that's really fucked up, dude. Like, yeah, somebody else said freedom of speech, not freedom of reach. Yeah. Yeah, it's just fucked up, dude, in general. And, again, it just goes to show, like, the crazy escalation of people there, dude. So. This one's actually kind of cool and kind of creepy at the same time. It was a leopard and a black panther spotted together in the forest of India. I'm not going to lie, dude. I would love to have a leopard cub as a pet. But then I know they get big and they probably eat my fat ass is what it is then. But they are some beautiful creatures, man. Even the black panther is a beautiful creature too, for that matter. Those crazy yellow eyes, though. I do like the leopard spots, though. I would be like that chick on YouTube who has all those big cats and stuff like that, who walks up and goes and like boops on the nose and shit like that, and like grabs like their teeth and stuff like that. Is what it is, because she raised them since they were like little cubs and stuff. So, yeah. Actually, this one's kind of interesting too, and this does kind of lead back to what we were talking about here, this whole thing, which was this person's thing that said, to learn who rules over you, simply find out who you are not allowed to criticize. Yeah, it's true. It's true. So, fortunately, we do see that quite a bit, actually. So, I got all the balloonness off my teeth now. Good. So. But yeah, it's just fucked up, man. So I don't know. And then the guy underneath that here said, "This tells you the kind of people behind the scenes." Yeah, I would say definitely when you have people, like I said, doing like the one or two separations of, I should say one or two levels of separation from that dude, where it's like extended family that they're sending like food orders to and stuff like that. Like that's next level of creepy, honestly. At that point, dude, like that is some like dark web level shit, honestly, right there. Is what that is, dude. And I think honestly that's actually kind of a scare tactic in some ways because it basically is telling people like, oh yeah, like you fuck with us, like we can get your extended family kind of thing at that point then, which is not okay at all, dude. So like that's my thing. If it's like somebody having a problem with me is what it is, dude, like, come at me, motherfucker. Don't be coming at my, niece and nephew and stuff like that or something, or, you know, cousins or whatever the case be. Like that's just fucked up, bro. So yeah. It's just fucked up stuff, dude. So yeah, and actually, this guy here was saying that was responding back to that Dom Looper guy here. He said, according to who, the grifter, which would be that Lucas dude, doing everything possible to be a virtual martyr and build publicity. So any substantial evidence behind what he himself is saying. Says, are we just going to believe him at face value? Can't people see what he's doing to build up his reputation and grift further? I mean, I would say yes and no on that one. Like, it depends because, like, and I do agree. Like, is there police reports and stuff like that? But I know I've seen video out there like a week or two ago is what it was, where there was like cops out front of this guy's place. Supposedly, is what it is there, dude. So, like, I take that at face value now is what it is. And again, it could also be him doing that to himself for all the fuck we know, like using like a burner phone and stuff like that. So it's hard to say, man. Like, I would say honestly, people can get like Freedom of Information Act stuff there and do like Freedom of Information Act stuff on that dude or whatever the case be, and be like, hey, has there actually been swatting attempts at his house or whatever the case be? So then there's that other one I was showing earlier there. It was like them supposedly it was like somebody posting like meme stuff up there that was talking about like supposedly that one talked to his wife or whatever I guess the other day. So who the hell knows? So I don't know. I'll say it like this: the guy's a fucking idiot. Basically, that's what I consider him to be at this point. He made a stupid decision. He's doing stupid shit. And he's finding out the consequences of that stupid shit. Is what it is, dude. Like don't do dumb stuff. Is what it is, man. You're not gonna fucking have to deal with this shit. Is what it is then. But anyway, so anyways, let's see where we at now. A bunch of people were basically siding with the guy and saying, "Oh, it's just sad and kind of disgusting, whatever the case be." Um, yeah, somebody else basically said that they're trying to do stuff so they can eventually take this guy out. What it is supposedly, and it's like, yeah, only time will tell, man. Who knows? Who knows, man? So I don't know, man. Like I said, me personally, this is why I don't do dumb shit. Honestly, dude, this is why I learned myself firsthand. Like, don't do stupid stuff. Is what it is, dude. So I'm not gonna lie. I need to get me one of these hoodies this guy has on, or actually it's a sweatshirt this guy has on here. I'm voting for the outlaw, not the kid sniffer. That kind of looks like Candace Cameron Bure in the background. The chick that played the oldest Tanner girl in Full House. I could be wrong about that one. It does kind of look like her though. Oh, they do say everybody has a double, so. And of course, you got other people basically being pro-Trump in the comment section there, talking about voting for the convicted felon, and you got this one, rather vote for a felon than a jackass. I do like those sunglasses; they're badass, dude. The star-spangled sunglasses; those are cool as fuck. So, yeah, I don't know, man. Oh, Jesus, somebody's using the stupid hawk talk cunt again. I really fucking hate that girl so much, dude, is what it is. Like, she is one of the biggest fucking clowns ever, dude. And the fact that she got any amount of fame off that shit is just ridiculous, is what it is. So, oh, Jesus. So, apparently, yeah, this Gage guy is even, like, according to this guy, this Gage is even worse than what was previously said about him being an anti Semite and shit like that. This dude was saying anti Semitic user known as Gage, Lucas Gage. Account was suspended for 6 months. There are many anti-Semitic users on X, but Lucas Gage is undoubtedly the most dangerous and predominant of them. Was a Holocaust denier. Jesus fucking Christ. That's what I understand, dude. Like, how can, like, there is literal evidence of people having fucking tattoos on their arms from being death camp survivors. Like, how the fuck are you going to deny the Holocaust happened, people? Like, it's so fucking retarded. Now, granted, that being said, I think there's different levels of, people doing the denial shit is what it is. I think in some cases what it actually is what they're calling, like, Holocaust deniers is what it is people are just, like, questioning the actual number of people that were killed during the Holocaust is what it is there. Which, again, there is, like, those weird numerations and stuff like that, the death camps and stuff. It's because, unfortunately, in many cases there, you actually had people who could never actually account for how many people actually died because Hitler's fucking regime murdered, like, fucking everybody is what it was, dude. So, yeah. And it's fucked up, man. It's a fucked up time period of history that's probably going to be repeated again because the way that the left has become fucking literal piece of shit Nazis again now is what it is, dude. So, except now it's just targeting everybody at this point, honestly. Yeah. Interesting. Somebody posted what could obviously be changed. This Wikipedia thing here's what it is. Claiming that dude was apparently a neo-Nazi. So, problem with that stuff is it being like Wikipedia stuff. It can easily be changed by anybody at that point. So, that's not really believable, honestly. Because people are going to post whatever fuck they want on that one then. So, yeah, I don't know, man. Crazy stuff either way. And yeah, I will agree with this little meme this guy put up here, though. It was the whole, fuck around, find out what it is there. And that's what it is, dude. You're doing stupid shit. You're winning stupid prizes, dude. Like, you want to be a fucking ass clown, like, be a fucking ass clown and then suffer the consequences of what it is there, dude. So, you get what you pay for is what it is, man. But, fuck X. Well, now I gotta go see what this fucking post was that they put a sensitive warning on now. Huh. You know, I'm trying to figure that out. It would have been. Let's see. Okay, that wouldn't have been it. Oh, man. Whoa. I just had like a really weird, like, dizzy shot like that. That was not good. It was like all of a sudden it just like felt like the shit was starting to spin like that, like all crazy. So, let's see here. Huh. Now I gotta go back and see what the fuck that notification was about. Because for some reason it's not bringing it up now. Hmm. 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 That's super fucking weird. Like it's not showing it to me, which is even weirder. Yeah, I'm not sure what the fuck it was then. Because the only reason they would put a sensitive warning on there would be for like nudity, violence, etc. Unless maybe it was another one of those Ukraine things I shared last night. Maybe that's what it was. I don't know. Super weird. Super weird. But yeah, very strange. Whatever. Either way, it is what it is. This or not hitting my account or anything like that is what it is, thankfully. Actually, I will say this though about the shit in Chicago over the weekend here, 4th of July. And somebody brought up here. It says things you won't read in the legacy corporate news because it doesn't fit the narrative. 87 people were shot in Chicago on 4th of July weekend. 0 by whites, 0 by police, 0 by legal gun owners. Fact check that shit. Yep. Well, like they were saying, the most of it was black on black crime, and even as Brandon Johnson's dumbass said, it was basically a bunch of 10 to 19-year-olds there. So, which is pathetic and disgusting at the same time. Apparently, you also had Firearms Policy Coalition talk about current cases here the other day. So the government regime works overtime to rob you of your natural rights. Independence Day weekend, Firearms Policy Coalition Grassroots Army worked overtime to unveil 3 lawsuits against them in 3 consecutive days. So we got Heater versus James, which is the New York body armor ban lawsuit. We got James versus Maraudus, which is the California firearm excise tax lawsuit, which I think this is the one most recently they just put up forward that was like 10, 12%, something like crazy like that's what it is, on top of everything else. And then we got Clemender versus District of Columbia, which is the DC assault weapons ban. So hopefully we win all those, actually, if that be the case. It would be better for everybody at that point then. So, but yeah, it's just fucking... Like, I just don't understand it, dude. People are just retarded is what it is, dude. Yeah, and then, of course, you got stuff like this right here that somebody posted here where it's a couple of Islamic terrorist guys saying Jewish people first and then Christians after, not hiding it anymore because they're actually going to go after. Yeah, exactly. Well, that's what I'm saying, dude. And that's what I've said for many, many years now is what it is. It's like, I don't understand why it's not like, you know, Christians, Jews, Buddhists, Hindus, etc., all going off against Islam is what it is, dude. Like, we all just basically, unify against fucking Islam is what it is right now, since they're the real problem in this fucking world. But anyway, it is what it is, man. So, on that note, I'm going to go do a couple things, and I'm going to go take a respite for about 6 to 8 hours is what it is then, and then go from Jesus Christ, dude. Okay. Before I do that, though, we gotta talk about this gigantic ass burger, dude, because holy fucking shit, man. So, what's your first thought when you see this burger? I assume this is some kind of a challenge, because that is a ridiculous. Like, it's got, like, what is that, 2 or 3 eggs on top of it there? That is a ridiculously sized burger, is what it is, dude. I don't know if that's cheese drizzled on it or if it's like some kind of disgusting like mustard shit or something. I don't know. I would say first off, rip the fucking knife out and then put those eggs on a plate. Don't be cutting them onto the fucking burger, you idiot. Yeah, I assume this is for everybody at that table. They're gonna get a chunk of that then. Yeah, to me that's too much, man. Like, just give me a regular fucking burger that's like maybe yay big or so, give or take. Like, not yay big or so, give or take. And, like, taking this about that big, and put it in my mouth and stuff like that, and eat it with one bite and shit like that. And a nice chunk of fries on the side, maybe like some endless fries on the side or something like that. So, well, this is not good. We got an update on the hurricane, too. 7 people in the Houston area have now lost their lives due to the hurricane there. It says 3 were killed by falling trees, 1 died in a fire, 2 drowned, and a public servant died after being trapped in his service vehicle in floodwaters on the way to work. So I would like to do something for these people, man. And I mean the not only just the victims there, but like everybody else that is still with us, what it is right now. And I would love to be able to get a truck of stuff together, like, food, water, medicine, all the essentials, everything people lost, whether it be, little kids' stuffed animals to replace those and stuff like that, or whether it be, just like blankets and pillows and shit like that we're sending down there and stuff. And just pack up the truck here, and send it down to Texas there for those people, dude. And if anybody can help me with that, I'd very much appreciate it because, you know, it would be, we need everything at this point. We need to get a driver, a truck to actually take the shit with down there is what it is, et cetera, et cetera. So, and then, of course, all the donations for everything then. But yeah, anything would help at this point, though. I would love to be able to do that now, dude, is what it is. Because it's, we need to help America, is what it is, dude. We need to help Americans. And especially in natural disasters like this, like, politics go out the fucking window, dude. It's just like, you know, people deserve our help, is what it is, man. If they're going to be, you know, losing everything due to Mother Nature, it's like, it's up to us as humans to help our fellow humans at that point. And, you know, if that means a family lost their entire home and stuff like that, need like everything, whether it be clothing, whether it be, you know, new linens and shit, whatever the case be, like that's what we need to have right now, dude, is what it is. So, wow. So I assume what this one here is this is probably from the Texas area there, and it was saying how yeah, chick said a few fast food spots that are open have long lines. This is a McDonald's off of 45 South and Astria, and yeah, it's just like line out the fucking block basically at that point, dude. Like Jesus. I would assume it's people trying to get something to eat, but also in some ways it might be people trying to get up in there and charge their fucking phone for like an hour or something like that, dude, for all the hell we know at that point. So we're trying to connect with family on the internet and be like, hey, you know, this place has internet, like I'm okay. You know, I'm not one of the 7 people that died right now is what it is. So, you know, who knows? Just crazy, man. Just crazy. But yeah, that's what I'm saying though. We just need to get some stuff together for people, dude, and like help them out. That's what it is. Hell, if nothing else, like you know, portable phone chargers and stuff like that would be a good thing to have right now. To send down there, you know, have them charged up and just, you know, hand them out to people and stuff like that so they can charge their devices and shit if they need to. So, like I said, anything and everything at this point would be needed, dude. I think honestly, like everything from like clothing to, you know, like I said, I think the bare essentials will obviously be food and water, number 1. And the number 2 would be like, you know, clothes, other stuff like that, you know, soap, body washes, things like that, you know, hygiene products, tampons, whatever the case be there. And then so forth and so on down the line, dude. So, but yeah, it'd be nice to pack up like a whole truckload of stuff like that for these people and just send it all down there for them, dude, and let it get to where it needs to get then. So, because the real problem is, you know, if you're like, it's all well and great to send, you know, like $10 to the Red Cross or something like that. But the thing is, you don't know if that's actually going to help people legitimately. Whereas at least with doing this, like I've been talking about, here's what it is. It would be a situation there where you'd at least be able to know, you know, hey, like, yes, we are doing this correctly, and it's all about, you know, us helping out our fellow man as it would be then. So, yeah, it's like a whole thing, man. So, anyway. But yeah, it would definitely be something I'd love to be able to do, and I think it would be a nice gesture. I think it's something Mom would have done herself, honestly, if she was still with us, to help me out on this, what it is there. And it'd be something I'd like to do in her name, honestly, at this point, truthfully. So, ooh. There's apparently a couple sleeping, look like a couple homeless people sleeping on the ground here. and there was a fucking rattlesnake literally slithering its way towards them. And this cop's like, "Hey, you might want to get up. There's like a snake hitting at you, man." And this dude ran like a bitch away from his chick, man. Like, I get self-preservation, but holy shit, dude. That's on our next page right now, for those interested. Actually, fuck it, we'll just show it. Here's what it is. It's like 15 seconds. Yeah, you got the dude, fucking like, him and his chick, like, sleeping on the side of the road there, wherever it is. And the snake's just slowly creeping up on him and stuff. He's like, "Don't move, there's a rattlesnake next to you." What does this guy fucking do? He gone. And this chick's still sitting there like, what? It's like, Jesus, guy. So we got no words can accurately describe Harvey. I mean, this is Hurricane Harvey years ago. This is 100 feet from home, as it was listed here. Rain for literally days, felt like it was never going to stop, was so truly horrific. So what you're seeing is the Beltway. Look at the sign. Yeah, that's some crazy shit, man. Jesus. Dude, I could just imagine, like, fucking, like, gators just popping their heads out of the fucking water and shit like that. And just, like, grabbing, like, birds out of the fucking sky or something. Like, that'd be fucking nuts, bro. That is fucking creepy, man. Like, that is Mother Nature just taking a shit on your city at that point, for real, man. So, crazy, crazy, crazy stuff, man. Yeah, then we got this other one here. People saying the one Beltway area there is a canal. So, nuts, man. Crazy stuff, man. Crazy stuff. But anyway. But yeah, definitely I would love to be able to I would definitely be able to help out the people there in Texas, if possible. And like I said, anybody wants to help me out, you know, I don't even know what the first thing we do at this point, dude. It could be something, you know. I think obviously first step would be figuring out a way to get a truck at this point, honestly. So, and yeah, I think from there it would just be filling the truck full of shit, is what it is then. You know, various supplies, you know, food, water, medicine, everything like that is what it is then. So, wow. Yeah, you have this chick pointing out, going back to hurricane stuff again. She was saying 17 years ago, Category 5 Hurricane Rita headed towards Houston, leading to the largest mass evacuation in U.S. history. Over 100 people died on Interstate 45 that day due to car accidents and dehydration. Next day, Rita veered sharply, and Houston barely received any rain. That experience was hellish. Isn't about specific dates. It's about how evacuations can be truly disastrous. Be safe, prepare, etc. Yeah, that's a fucking shit show right there for sure, man. So, yeah, it's like New Orleans and Katrina, man. You have, and I'll say it like this, dude. It doesn't matter if it was Democrat, Republican, etc. in power at that time. It's just stupidity, is what it is, dude. It's people being dumb and having like no preparedness at all, is what it is there, dude. So, like, it's just retarded, is what it is, man. And you need to have a plan. And I think honestly that they could have done it so much better as what it is there if they wanted to. You could have easily had, you know, Katrina done differently. Sorry, I was laughing at something relating to Bethel. Here's what it is. Uh, but yeah, you could have easily had, you know, Katrina done differently. You could have had like mandatory evacuations of stuff. You wouldn't have had that fucking hospital where they just murdered people left and right. There's what it is. So then you got this fucking idiot out here during Bethel there. It says Burr was on a mission during Hurricane Bethel today. Yeah, dude literally has a fucking tarp and a shopping cart. He's like trying to drive his way towards something with the wind. I mean, I guess if it works, man, like, I mean, it's not very smart, though, because you're probably going to get hit by a vehicle at some point, you jackass. Yeah. It's fucking stupid is what it is there, dude. Oh, Lord, people are retarded. Yeah. Whew. Anyway. Like I said, I'm getting pretty tired. I got some stuff I got to do for about 15, 20 minutes. Here's what it is. And I'm going to go to sleep for several hours. So, hope I don't fall asleep in the chair again. This is kind of creepy. Guardian Angel appears. Grab us up real quick here. Is it still frame? Yes, his Guardian Angel appears dressed as a Catholic priest, prays, and then disappears. I remember this. I actually remember this happening years ago. Yeah, it was on the highway or wherever the case be. It was like this crazy car crash, and you had this dude just like show up out of nowhere and just start like praying for the people, like doing like a whole like prayer for the people wherever it was there, and then just like disappear out of nowhere. And everybody's like, "Who the fuck was this mysterious stranger?" And it's like, yeah, it was a little Guardian Angel coming out of nowhere, praying for people, and then disappeared again. What it is there. So yeah. But anyway, yeah, we're definitely headed for some crazy shit in this country, honestly. And it's only a matter of time before things change right now. So anyway, yeah. Unfortunately, can't show this, but it was talking about the animation of 1940s imagining a futuristic cars. I actually remember this one was pretty crazy. You had like a giant like vehicle that was like 10 people deep, whatever the case was. Like everybody had their own little like pod basically in the car is what it was there. Because they didn't realize that, vans would be a thing at all. So it's kind of funny actually. But then you had the one guy like literally fucking like clipping his card down into like a little thing he put in his pocket basically. It looks like a credit card more or less. So yeah, pretty wild stuff, man, for sure. But anyway, that's about it for today, though. I'll be back in a couple days, probably. My plan right now is not do anything else for the rest of the week until Buckshot Thursday, but that might change, obviously. It all depends. So if we do another stream, it'll be sometime probably tomorrow night or sometime Wednesday night or something like that, probably, is my guess will be there. So, but who knows, man. Other than that, I think my plan right now, honestly, for the next like week or two right now, is going to be to rewatch the entirety of The Strain. I started watching it a little bit last night, and I haven't really finished more than the first episode or so. which I know I watched that show up to, I think it was like the third season maybe. And I don't know if I ever saw the fourth season or not. I think maybe I saw like one or two episodes of the fourth season, and just never got a chance to finish it or something like that then. So I definitely would like to go back and, I know how it ends, obviously, but I'd love to finish the actual show who it is then. I really dislike the way that they changed the kid out, though, in that series, because you actually had like a decent child playing his son in the first season, and they basically changed this kid out for this douchebag ass kid in the second season, and then he basically continues on for the rest of the fucking series. So I really dislike when series do that shit, dude, because it basically shows, the fuckery of everything right now, and it's really just a bunch of shit is what it is. When you have people who, instead of actually getting like a good actor to begin with, they just get like some like random kid to play the actor or whatever for the first go around or whatever, and then they're just like, oh, hey, look, we found a better actor now. And then it just basically goes from there is what it is then. So, yeah. But it is what it is, man. Actually, I think we'll end off with this one, which is the current president of Argentina, with some choice words here. If printing money could end poverty, printing diplomas could end stupidity. Javier, the new Argentina president. The guy who's actually done everything possible to take out the stupid bullshit in his country and is now actually experiencing a surplus of stuff for the first time ever in that country in decades. So, yeah. Basically, whatever the left does, do the opposite of that, dude, and you're going to succeed. And that's what it really is at the end of the day. If you got a bunch of dumbasses doing a bunch of social programs and stuff, cut off all those fucking things, you're going to make a fuck ton of money as a country and have a surplus at some point then. Etc., etc. So, anyway. I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace out, y'all. Stay safe, stay vigilant. Don't be a fucking idiot. And, don't do stupid shit. You're not going to have to pretty much put up with the consequences of your own stupid actions, what it is there, man. And that's my personal advice to everybody out there, especially to that Lucas guy who's a fucking moron, who basically did a bunch of dumb shit and then wonders why he's getting fucked with, supposedly. So, anyway. But, yeah, fuck around and find out. Play stupid games with stupid prizes. It's really simple as that, bro. Peace out, y'all. Later.